So back in 2020, I was 14 years old and I'd just come back from a 5-month knee injury. And I missed a lot of football and I thought I had to catch up. So I started training really hard. I started doing all these workouts. It was kind of crazy. And I thought I had to catch up. So I started emailing all these different teams like Tottenham, Ipswich Town, Chelsea, all these random teams. And I did actually get pro trials here in New Zealand with a couple teams. But the truth was, I wasn't ready yet. I wasn't ready. I was physically not ready. I was technically not ready. And I was mentally not ready. And one of the teams said back to me that I didn't have enough grit. And what that basically means is I didn't have enough aggression. I didn't have enough passion in my game to make it into the academy at this pro team. So long story short, I emailed all these teams overseas and in New Zealand, and I did get a couple trials with a couple teams here in New Zealand. But what I'm trying to say is I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, and you aren't either. You aren't ready to go trial with pro teams yet. Why, you may ask? Because firstly, you're not even a top 5 player in your team. So how can you expect a pro team, a team higher than your team right now, to sign you when you aren't even like a standout player in your own team? You need to be patient and start leveling up your character. This is like GTA. Football is like GTA, like FIFA career mode, player mode, or whatever. It's exactly like that. You need to level up your character, before you start reaching out to teams to get trials with them, before you start reaching out to academies. And that's the truth. And so many footballers think, oh yeah, I'm ready. You know, I scored a hat-trick last weekend, but then next weekend they don't even play, or they play trash. Like, your consistency is all over the place, and this is why you aren't getting opportunities. This is why you aren't getting compliments from your coaches, your teammates, or parents. You aren't ready yet, bro. You aren't ready yet. And I wish somebody told me this when I was younger. Like, I was 14, I'd just come back from a 5-month knee injury. I'd missed out on a lot of football, lots of training, lots of games. I wish somebody just told me, like, Harvey, just get back to training, get back to games, get back into your flow, start scoring some goals like I was, and then people will recognize that, and then you will be able to get opportunities with pro teams and academies. All right? You'll know you're good enough anyway when coaches, parents, and teammates start complimenting you. They start saying, oh, Harvey, you're doing really well, or like, you played really well yesterday, or whatever. They start complimenting you. That's when you know you're ready. And when, of course, you're at least a top 5 player in your team, if not top 3 at least. All right? You need to be patient in football, because if you start rushing this process, you start getting stressed out. You start thinking, you know, Lamine Yamal, he's 16 and he's already playing at the Euros. He's like 1 in a billion player, bro. You're not him. I'm sorry. Be patient. You are you. Start leveling up your character, your player, and then you will be ready to get pro trials and academies. And you will know you're ready because people will start complimenting you. People will say, oh, why didn't you push up a higher level? Why didn't you, or if you've got a good coach or a good network, they will start networking for you. They'll get you opportunities abroad or wherever. All right, stay patient, and yeah, click the link in my description to watch my free masterclass where I explain more on how to get pro trials the proper way.